All right, this is case 170437, People versus Moody. Appearance for the record, Ms. Rothstein.
Thank you, Your Honor. Vita Rothstein appearing on behalf of Mr. Moody, who is appearing via Zoom. We have been in receipt of the assessment and have reviewed it and find it to be factually accurate.
Is that true, Mr. Moody?
Doesn't look like he's connected to audio.
Can you get him back on the phone? You have a speakerphone, Ms. Rothstein?
There is a speakerphone, yes, in the room.
But you put him on speaker because he may be having trouble hearing us.
Okay. Do that.
Not quite sure what he's doing.
See, guys.
Oh, now he's connected.
Hello?
Is the report accurate?
Yes.
Please go forward.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Moody's life has changed quite a bit since this happened back in 2016. And it's my information and belief he hasn't had any other contact with the criminal justice system between that day, from that day to this. He has moved to Ohio. He's employed. He has recently become engaged. In fact, I would say that Mr. Moody has been throughout his whole adult life have been very focused on bettering himself and trying to put himself in a better situation. He moved from Georgia to Michigan to do that. He moved from Michigan to Ohio to do that. And he has been making progress, steady progress as time has gone by. You know, so I would ask that, you know, the court, if there is thinking about putting him on any type of probation, maybe a non-reporting probation or something to that effect. I think that Mr. Moody has already learned quite a bit from the bad decisions that he's made in the past, and I think he's proven that by the fact that he has not repeated any of them in the intervening years between 2016 to today.
Well, you know he's not supposed to leave the state without permission, right?
Well, he has been living in Ohio for quite some time. He found out about this warrant, and that's when he made a move to take care of it from Ohio.
Well, his bond conditions would have been for him to not leave the state without permission as well.
Well, I'm sure when he was arraigned by the magistrate, it was via Zoom. She would have known that he was zooming in from Ohio.
Not my point. My point is that he's someplace where he's not supposed to be without permission. Mr. Moody, this is your opportunity to speak on your own behalf.
I like she stated, I had no idea of this warrant when I moved here from Michigan. It's been a long time. I don't even recall the incident. Just trying to get it nipped in the bud. I don't really have anything much to say, but I don't want this to be carried out.
You don't want it to be what?
Carried out. I'm 30 years old now. I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm not trying to keep this like lingering over my head. So I'm just trying to get it taken care of. I'm here in Ohio now. I have 2 kids now. I'm engaged. I don't engage in the same activities I once did when I was a kid. That's the only thing I really have to say about it. I'm just trying to get this done and move on with my life.
Okay. Well, nobody knows what you've been up to since you've been gone. So I'd like to think that everything's been on the up and up. But you do have history, right?
History of what?
Do you want me to go through your history with you?
Yeah, you can go through whatever you want.
I asked if you want me to go through your
If you
history.
can, if you may, you can go through whatever history you have of me.
So obviously you don't get the understanding of what it is that I'm saying to you.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't. Can you please elaborate?
I'm saying that irrespective of the fact that you've moved on, there's still some history that you have to deal with. The computers don't forget people.
I understand that.
Okay. So then you also understand that it's not within my prerogative as a judge to act like nothing's happened just because you've moved on.
Yeah, I understand that as well.
Okay. So do you need me to actually go back and tell you why it is that I have to do what I'm going to do because of your history?
Man, you about to cook me anyways. Go ahead.
Well, it's not necessary for me to do that if you already
Man, you trying
remember
to
what's
cook
going
me
on.
anyways.
So let me explain something to you. You're in court with me, not with whoever it is that you're talking to. And it's disrespectful to what it is I'm trying to do for you to be having a side conversation with somebody else. Would you be doing that if you were standing in the courtroom with me? No, you wouldn't be doing that. So don't do it because
I would actually, because I feel as if you're trying to carry it on as well as, like you said, the computer. I don't understand, like, what's the big issue here? This case is old. I don't understand. So, like I said, if you already have your mind made up, do what you have to do, and then I'll just handle that when I get to that. That's where I'm at with it, because you seem like you're not having no understanding with me, so I don't want to have any understanding with you. So if you can, you know what I mean, do whatever you got to do, and then let's nip this in the bud. Like I said, I called and zoomed into this call to have this taken care of. That's it. So whatever time you want to give me for an old charge that's 10 years ago, drop that. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. Because my life is not in your hands. My life is in God's hands.
you realize you don't give me permission to do my job, and that you trying to give me permission to do my job is just making your situation worse. Ms. Rothstein, do you want a breakout room? Because this is going sideways for your client.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe that would be good.
Okay. All right, back on the record with regard to case 170437. Ms. Rothstein, have you had enough time to speak with your client?
I have, Your Honor, and I just think that Mr. Moody is just under a great deal of stress and strain right now. His father's in the hospital, and he is just, wanting to have the sentence. This thing has been hanging over his head for a very long period of time, since 2016, and he didn't realize there was a warrant out there for him, and he's been trying to take care of this for quite some time, and I think he's just very frustrated right now, and that is what is owing to his behavior.
Well, I've gotten frustrated myself. Maybe we need to reschedule this for a different day, start over.
Well, in speaking with Mr. Moody, it was my understanding that he did want to complete the sentencing today, if possible. I think that is something he is interested in. It's been hanging over.
I don't think you're hearing me though.
Yes, I understand.
He's frustrated me to the point that I sent you off to go talk to them. But I did
Understood.
have some time to.
I understand.
I don't get permission from people to do my job. I don't have people telling me that they're going to have a side conversation with somebody and they would do that if they were in my presence. I don't have people telling me that I'm cooking them, but I'm just doing my job. So we probably need to start over. We have
Yes,
a new date, Ms. Pash. And that will be at June 20th at 4 o'clock. Ms. Rothstein, probably take a few more moments to speak with Mr. Moody.
okay.
Let's move to the next time we speak. Okay. All right, that's gonna be all for today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
She went back in the breakout room, or is she gonna call him?
You
I
wanna
can-
call him to go
I
to
can-
breakout room?
I will call him on the phone.
All right,
Right. Thank you.
okay.